All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Don's Modeling Desk. I'm gonna continue getting some of the gray panels painted. We're working on this bottom ring down here tonight. We got Jody in the background. He's producing. He's having some trouble getting his headset to work right now, but he'll get that figured out. Nobody in the comments yet. We got 4 people watching though. That's cool. But I'm going to continue on with working on these. As soon as I can figure out where my knife went, where did my knife go? Where's my scalpel? I don't know where my scalpel went. Oh well, we'll just have to use the old hobby knife. Did you get it figured out yet, Jody? I'll take that as a no. Uh-oh. I hear USB devices being stubborn. Hey, Steven's here. What's up, Steven? And I know you can't really see what I'm doing,
Hello?
but I don't have any good way to hold the model up like that where you can see. No, I don't really have anything to put under it to hold it up. No, that's not going to work. Bloop.
Hello?
Hello?
Yay! Hi, Donnie.
Hi, Jody. Did you get your headset working?
I did. I don't know why it was not installed anymore or connected. I have no idea. I did not disconnect it. I didn't connect any other Bluetooth things.
Because Windows hates things that work.
Maybe it's because I was screwing around with the printer earlier, trying to get that to work and connect to things.
That's Wi-Fi, though. That's not Bluetooth. That shouldn't have affected it.
It's a Bluetooth printer. It's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and this and that. And we're messing around today trying to get it to work so I could print.
The printer has Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Weird.
So got it today. We just got a new one. It's the same kind we had last time, but it's the upgraded version. So this one's wireless and it has Bluetooth. So I couldn't get it to print from my computer or from my laptop, but I can get it to print from my phone.
Did you go through the whole little setup process?
My kid did it. My daughter set it up. I don't know how to do that stuff.
That's pretty easy. You just follow the instructions that pop up.
Well, apparently there were no setup instructions.
On the printer?
Yeah, she said that it doesn't need any drivers. It doesn't need any setup. It just needs to connect to your network or to your Bluetooth. And the Canon app does everything.
For your phone, yeah. But on your computer, you're going to need something.
Yeah, well, we couldn't get it to work.
That's probably why. You need drivers.
Well, no, my kid knows that. But apparently with this new printer, it's driverless.
Maybe. I've never had a printer that it needed at least some drivers.
Trent is here. Hey, Trent. So where are we at with the Orville here? I see you got some real thin tape.
Yeah, we're working on the panels on this last ring. Which Canon printer did you end up getting?
I don't even know what it's called. Pixma something and a bunch of numbers. M36 something something something. Howard says, hey Howard. Howard says Canon printer made by Tesla, driverless.
Good one, Howard.
But I got it to work. I printed myself some stickers.
Is it working from
They look
the
pretty good.
computer now?
Nope. And I have the Canon software printer suite for the computer, but it just keeps saying error and it won't print.
Oh, so you do have the drivers on the computer?
Well, it's just like an app to print.
Yeah. The Canon software suite, yeah. But that has the drivers and everything built into it.
Maybe that's why she said we don't need drivers, because it already has them on there from the last. Because the last printer we had was the same one.
No, well, are you using the software suite from the last?
Version. Yeah, because this one doesn't come with anything. You're supposed to use the old one. The printer is updated, but the software isn't.
Weird. Oh, I'm not even on camera here.
Oh, there. Mary says Canon Pixma 3620. There you go.
3620.
Yeah, Ada didn't need to have software on her computer. She just used the app, and it prints directly from there. And she used the old app because there's no new one.
Yeah. Andrew's here. Andrew says, good evening.
Yeah.
How's it going tonight? How's it going,
What's going on, Andrew? Epson printers are the same way. You install their little software suite, and that includes drivers and everything. You just install it, bam, done.
Howard says, damn modern tech. Plug and play my ass. Ew, no thanks. I'll pass. So still the same color for those panels?
Yes. There's very little of the darker gray.
Well, when you're all done, you're going to have to send me your best picture of it that you can get.
Okay. You gonna put it in space?
Oh, I'll do more than that.
Oh. I do think those pictures turn out cool with, you're just taking a picture in front of a monitor, but they turn out nice.
Not bad. I got to try to frame it right and get the proper angle so that I'm not getting a reflection off the monitor from like the lights on the model.
Right.
And then sometimes I do, like after I take the picture, most of the ones I posted aren't retouched. Like I didn't remove the stand or nothing, but some of them are after ones where I have removed the stand. And all I do is just go into a little app on my phone, just a little Google photo app, and
It's amazing how easy it is to do stuff
erase
like
bits.
that now, you know?
Yeah, you just select what you want to erase and it'll fill it in with the surrounding background.
Used to do stuff like that. You had to have Photoshop, and it was a whole process you had to go through. And
yeah, well, I used to have Photoshop, and I was getting pretty good at it. And then everything changed where you had to have a subscription, and you had to have you had to be registered. It wouldn't work unless you're connected to the internet anymore. It's like,
you can still get Photoshop that doesn't require a subscription. Get Photoshop Elements.
Yeah. Photoshop Elements. Oh, yeah.
Right. It's 90% of everything that's in Photoshop.
Yeah.
And it costs like $100, and there's no subscription.
Well, yeah, I won't be paying $100 for Photoshop.
I mean, if you use it very much, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it, but
I mean, it's better than the subscription, because you never get the subscription paid for.
30 EQYW. Not sure what Andrew means. Andrew said 30 EQYW.
I don't know.
Oh, 30 days. Okay, it was a typo. 30 days. 30 days.
Oh, how in the heck did he get from days to EQYW? You okay, Andrew? You're not having a stroke or anything, are you?
E is above the D, and the Q is above the A. He had his fingers in the wrong row. Howard says, I hate to thumbs up and run, but I need to get my arse to bed so I can drag my ass around the next few days.
Well, it was good to have you here, Howard.
Andrew says, GIMP is just as good as Photoshop, and it's free open source.
GIMP is good. I've used GIMP. It's hard to learn if you're used to Photoshop, but it's easy to learn if you're just starting from nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, I'd basically be just starting from nothing because I haven't used like a Photoshop proper program in many years.
You could fall right into GIMP.
Many moons.
The hardest part about GIMP is it's completely arranged differently than what Photoshop is. So if you're used to using Photoshop, your fingers are wanting to go to different buttons than what they need to go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, you get muscle memory and you get a routine going when you get good at something and you get proficient at it.
I used Photoshop quite a bit for a while. I've forgotten most of it now.
Howard said, I'm pulling a Donnie, fixing to go to bed early.
Well, have a good one, Howard.
Andrew says, use GIMP in place of Photoshop and use Inkscape in place of Illustrator. I don't know what Illustrator is.
It's like a graphics design type program.
Oh.
I've never really used it.
I've never really heard of it. I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to computers.
It's for like, magazine layouts and making posters and,
Oh, well, I'm sure my daughter knows all about that one, being in a graphic design course.
Oh, I'm sure she probably does.
In college. but I do not. Yeah, it literally took me like over 2 hours to figure out how to lay out a page with 9 of the same picture on it to print my stickers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to manually add. I had to like find like a grid template. I had to go on Google and find a website to help me design it, and then I had to find a grid template with all the squares, and then upload each one individually, one at a time, and adjust the size so they're not even all exactly the same size. Yeah, I don't know how to do anything on computers, man. Andrew says vector graphics and use DaVinci Resolve instead of Premiere Pro. Okay, I don't use any of these things.
I have DaVinci. Yeah, DaVinci.
I use UCut to edit my videos together.
I like DaVinci. It works pretty good. And it's way cheaper than Adobe. I don't like all of Adobe's subscriptions now.
Yeah, they're like squeezing every dollar they possibly can out of everybody.
Well, I understand, selling a subscription to a business or something that's probably going to be buying a new version every year anyway. Just give them a subscription and then they ain't got to worry about it. They get the new version as soon as it comes out, bam, whatever. But if you're just using it at home and the one you got's doing everything you need, why do you got to keep paying for it?
Mm-hmm. Because they want your money. They want your money. Alec is here. Alec says, hey, Jody and Donnie, got my conning tower printing now.
Nice.
I have to ask Ian to help print 1 or 2 files. I'm having issues fitting on the Saturn IV. Andrew says,
Well,
Jody, I'm going to walk into Rona and ask if I'm going to need a subscription to shop there now. Yeah.
what's Rona?
It's like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. It's like the Canadian hardware store.
Ah,
Hardware store.
gotcha.
We were joking about that the other day, that everything's a subscription now.
Like Sam's and Costco.
Yeah. Costco's worth it, though. I like Costco.
They just built a Costco up here in Murfreesboro not long ago. I haven't even been there yet.
Yeah. I like it because you can get, there's certain things like tires. I got my tires there and they're like, several $100s cheaper than the same tires at another, if I would have went to like a specialized tire place or something like that. And also they have a lifetime warranty. And when I want to get them changed, I go there and they charge something like $15 or something like that per tire to change them off one rim or change the tires off the rims to another tire, like from, winter tires to summer tires or whatever. So you go to like one of the garages and it'll cost you anywhere from $150 to $200 to get your tires changed out. And at Costco, it's like $80 or something like that for all 4.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And, I paid like $1,200 for my tires. instead of like $1,600-$1,700 for the same tires at most other places.
Right?
Yeah, because that's right. Because they're calling it Rona Plus. Andrew said Rona's changing its name to Rona Plus. And I said, yeah, it's probably because you have to pay a subscription now, like Paramount Plus and Disney Plus and Google Plus and all that crap.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Not nowadays.
Well, you know what? If it can lead to lower prices like Costco does, then it wouldn't be so bad. Andrew says, Donnie, from this angle, it looks like you used wiring as filler and stuffing.
Yes.
That's the Orville's entrails. Yes, I'm talking about seasonal tire changes.
That's the Jeffries tubes, man. Come on.
Those Jeffrey tubes are a mess. Alex said, main part I'm having the most issues with is the stern due to the rear drive planes are just slightly too wide for the Saturn IV Ultra, and I am a bit hesitant to cut it in half. Well, sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and start cutting. I never hesitate to cut anything in half.
We know, we've seen.
Also, hi, Stephen and Trent. Alex says, AK's here. Hey, Anthony says, okay, that was weird. Clicked on the stream a few minutes early and waited. Nothing. Closed the browser, went back in. Nothing. Had to reboot. Huh?
That is weird.
That is very weird.
I was sitting there.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was sitting there waiting on one of Buck's streams one time before it started. And then all of a sudden people are chatting, and all this, and it still says waiting on Buckman's models. And I'm like, what the hell? Where's all this chat coming from then? And I had to close the browser and reopen it, and there it was.
Yeah, well, I just refreshed the page.
Well, I did that. I still had nothing, just chat popping up, and I'm like, why is everybody chatting if the stream hasn't started yet? This makes no sense.
Strange though, sometimes it just automatically starts right away, and sometimes you have to reload it.
You have to remind it.
Yeah, you have to remind it what you're doing. Like if I'm watching on my TV through the PlayStation and it doesn't start, I just have to hit the back button and go back to the main page of my home there, my videos, and it'll be the first in the list because it's the last thing I watched, and you just click on it again and it starts. It's like reloading the page, refreshing the list. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to AK. He says so much for Al.
What's going on, AK?
He said so much for Al. Who's Al and what happened to him?
Al.
You like Weird Al? Has something happened to him? I hope he's okay.
No, he's fine. He's just a little weird.
He's not that weird now. Maybe in the 80s and 90s he was pretty weird, but now he's like, meh. There's way weirder stuff than you, Al. You're not weird at all, man.
I loved Weird Al even back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah, he's excellent.
Did you ever watch UHF?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great movie.
Few movies I've seen multiple times. I've watched it 3 times, probably.
I've probably watched that 4 or 5 times.
Conan.
It's been a while. I need to watch it again.
Stanley Spadowski's Playhouse. And then AK says, I know he means AI. AI. Alex says, I also got a bit of a scare when I got the parts, plans, screws, nuts, and decals. Apparently, there was no flash drive with the STLs. They were emailed to me literally a few minutes after I unboxed the parts and recorded the
They
unboxing.
emailed the STLs to you. That's weird.
Andrew
Usually they
says,
just have them somewhere for you to download.
well, he said apparently there was no flash drive.
Yeah, he was expecting to get the
usually
STLs on a flash drive, but they emailed them to him.
Yeah, well, cheaper. It's free, right?
Yeah, but
Andrew
like
says,
I said, that's weird because most places would just, have a link. You buy it, click the link, and download the STLs.
yeah.
I guess these
Andrew
guys are like,
said he's
nah, you ain't gonna start printing nothing till you get the other stuff we're sending you, because we're not gonna send the STLs to you until you do.
Andrew said, I just do my own seasonal tire changes in our driveway now. Takes a bit of time, but saves a bunch of cash. Yeah, I wish I could do it, but I'm not physically able to really do that.
I always did that too.
I can change a tire if I have to, but it's hard for me. My legs and my back, I have problems doing stuff like that now. And I only have the one set of rims, so I have to get the tires changed from, you know what I mean? I have to get the winter
Have them
tires taken off
remounted.
the rims. Yeah, remounted. There you go. And I did that once when I had my Honda Civic.
Whew, that's not fun.
Change my tires. I went to the golf course where I worked, and they had one of those jigs.
They had a
there,
tire
the
machine?
manual. No, not a machine. It's just a thing that holds the tire, and you got pry bars and stuff to do it by hand.
That's the fun way to do it.
Yeah, I did all four tires. And I said, well, I hope I never have to do that again. And yeah, I've not done that again.
I did that in auto mechanics a couple times when our tire machine was down. Not fun.
Andrew said, is that a crack in the bottom? Don't know. Is that a crack?
Right here, it is. It was my fault. I'll fix it. No problem.
He says, Donnie, stupid auto corsage, not Dono. I don't know. Dono's kind of cool. I like that. What's up, Dono?
What's up, Jodo?
Jodo? Jodo of the Shire?
Yeah.
Jodo Jaggins?
Wasn't there a like detective show on with the main character's name was Dano?
Buckman Dano? It was Hawaii 5-0, wasn't it?
Was it?
Buckman Dano, yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, they would say, Buckman Dano. Dano's like, you guys book them for once. I'm taking a break. I'm always booking everybody. It's all I do. You guys make the arrest, and I got to book the dude. Come on. Ooh, my stickers look like a light bulb shape.
Do they?
Well, it depends on how I cut them out. I got to cut them all out by hand and trying different things. Because I added the YouTube logo to the bottom.
Yeah, I saw that picture you put on
Yeah, because I was asking for help to plan the layout, but I figured it out all by myself. So I'm just cutting one out. So I'm like kind of cutting around it, leaving some space like a circle, but then it's got the YouTube logo at the bottom, so it juts down, and it's a square, and it's kind of like light bulb shaped.
Symbolizes Jody's bright ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the Federation. I have grand, bright ideas and no money.
Yeah, but your ideas usually work out.
Yeah, not like the Federation.
Hey, the Federation
ideas seldom work out.
Right?
My ideas don't always work out, but when they do, they look pretty cool. That little ship I just finished, I'm pretty pleased with it.
Even I like it.
I made a
few
mistakes,
good.
And, it looks pretty rough up close, but it's so small that it's hard to look at it up close anyways. It's pretty little. So I think I'm going to get like probably after Wonderfest, or you know what? I'll probably find a cheap one at Wonderfest. The NX01 kit, the 1000 scale one.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at them on Amazon, and they're still like, we found them on eBay for like $35, but on Amazon they still want like $50-$60 for it.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding.
For the 1000 scale?
Yeah, Amazon Canada. Wow. And on eBay you can find it for about $35, but then it costs you $40-$50 for shipping. So, you know, that's even more.
Maybe that's why the Amazon ones cost so much. They've added the shipping into the price.
Well, we have Amazon Prime, so we always get free shipping anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if you go on it without logging into Prime, if it shows you a different price and then adds the shipping on separately. Trent says 60% of the time works every time.
That's right.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind making a bit larger scale of a model of that little ship I did. That's pretty cool. Now I can make, if I can figure out how to do it, I can make decals now too, because I've had the decal waterslide paper for a long time, but my printer broke. So now we got a replacement. So now I'll have to figure out how to use graphic design programs and stuff so I can make decals and stuff like that.
You can do all that in GIMP.
Well, I'll have to give it a try. Is it a free program? Is it like for your PC?
Yeah.
It's for your computer?
It's 100% open source. It's the graphics editing program that's included in all the distros of Linux. But they have a Windows version that you can download and install on Windows.
What? The distros?
Yeah, of Linux.
What's a distro?
Distribution.
Oh,
different versions of Linux.
Okay. All right.
You know, like you have Red Hat Linux.
Never heard anybody say that before.
Mandrake Linux and OpenSUSE Linux and.
No, I have no idea.
Well, no, you do.
I know that Linux is a thing, but I don't know anything about it. I just know it's an alternative operating system.
Yeah, I used to
Lots of
play with
people seem to
Linux a
like.
lot.
I've never tried it, never used it.
I'm probably going to be putting both our
I wouldn't
computers
even
that are in
know.
the game room back on Linux.
I wouldn't even know how to change the operating system on the computer anyways.
Because they're both running Windows 10, and Windows 10 is no longer supported. And according to Microsoft, those computers are not capable of running Windows 11.
Oh.
So it won't upgrade them to Windows 11. So I think I'll just go to Linux.
Mary says, Jody, you can ask your kid to help you. She's a graphics design student. Yes, I know.
Joe says, well, I want to do it myself.
Well, I would like to do it myself, but she's always busy anyways.
I'm the kind of person I usually have to try to figure out how to do something myself until it absolutely drives me crazy if I can't figure it out. And then finally I'll ask somebody to help me do it.
Yeah, I like to try. And I'm good at learning stuff. Like I always say I don't know anything about computers and stuff like that. But when I do try, I pick it up and I can learn it. It's just frustrating, and I don't want to take the time to sit and learn how to do something. I just want to do what I want to get out and print it or whatever and have it done.
Right.
And the crowd remains silent as Donnie concentrates on the delicate tape maneuvers. Oh, I can see your outlines there.
Yeah, they're getting there.
It's hard to see that tape. It's almost the same color as the model, but I can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's just a little bit wider than the model.
Yeah. Now, what did you use there to prop that up?
Todd's favorite thing.
A kicker stand.
Yeah, a kicker stand. There you go.
A kicker stand. Oh, I need to get you one of those guitar block things.
Guitar block things.
Yeah. I use it all the time for when I'm filing, or you can put a model on it. Let me just put my camera on for a sec here and I'll show you.
Okay.
So it's this. Get in the frame. There we go. So it's this. It's
okay.
Plastic box. And it's got like a silicone sleeve on it. And then it's got all these different facets here, right? So this is for like when you're working on a guitar and you put the neck into the little thing here to hold it.
Right.
And then it has these different angles for different shapes of guitar or whatever, right? But this works good for so you could like lift your model, prop your model up, or I'll put it down like this, and I'll put a piece on to like work a piece if I'm filing or whatever, like that. Just hold on to it like a
I'll have to look for one of those.
They're not expensive. This is called Music Nomad. It's probably like 10 or 15 bucks on Amazon.
I'll have to look for one of those.
Andrew says, fret leveling board? No, that was a neck block, or not a neck block, but a support block.
I'm still trying to find one of those that's got the sandpaper that goes all the way out to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
All the ones I found on Amazon didn't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this one is made by Louise.
Yeah, remember you told me the brand name on one of the other streams. I can't remember which one. And I was looking for it, but I couldn't find one that
this
that
one
brand.
This one might not be available on Amazon. I don't know where my father-in-law got it. I'll have to ask him. He gave it to me a couple of years ago.
Well, they had some stuff on Amazon of that brand, but
Yeah.
not a fret leveling beam from that brand.
Oh, yeah? They're probably all sold out because I've been talking about them so much.
Possible.
Ricardo's here. Ricardo says, hello, Donnie and Jody, and everyone else.
What's up, Ricardo?
How's it going, buddy? Alex says, no trivia games, Jody? No, I couldn't. I'm all out of subjects, I guess. I don't know. You guys can suggest some subject matter. Give me some clues as to what we could play, what we could guess at, or something.
Are they trying to say that we're boring to listen to, Jody?
Maybe. See you, Cameron. Catch you later, bro. My brother-in-law just stopped in for a second. AK says 17th century love novels. So what we were doing, AK, was for a few weeks, I was making a photo guessing game.
That was cool too.
I took photos of sci-fi movie and TV, like famous things. So one week we did robots. So what I did was I cropped the picture and zoomed in really close so you couldn't really tell what it was. So you're only looking at a tiny portion of the picture. And then I was asking the viewers to guess what robot this was. And what we did Starships, we did aliens, we did different movie monsters, we did movie and TV weapons, and then we did vehicles, and we did what else? We did a bunch of them, and I ran out of ideas. I'm not as well versed in pop culture, entertainment, and movies as most of the crowd is, so I run low on ideas real quick. But if you guys were to suggest some stuff, and I could do some research, maybe we could do animated characters or something like that, or maybe we could do locations from movies and TV shows. That might be a good one. Alex said,
that would be a good one.
I hope I don't have too long to wait before I can get everything I need to start building and streaming my Seehund build, bud.
Seehund.
The Seehund. The little hound of the sea. Yeah, have you seen my hund? That is nice, yeah. It's a good hund. I see it. I see the hund. The Orville is so bright. So very bright. So I actually did post, because there was a discussion going on in the Discord about my photos and my backgrounds and stuff. And I actually placed 4 pictures in the sci-fi that are ships already cut out that have no backgrounds. And they were supposed to be for you guys in the Discord to take and add your own backgrounds and see what you guys can do. Put those ships wherever you want. Yeah, so those are free for anyone to grab and slap onto a background and see what you get. It's a cutout, so it has no background. It's like a PNG or whatever you call it.
Right.
It's a sticker. It's a really good sticker.
It's a digital sticker.
Yeah. I have a app on my phone called Grid Art. And you just take a picture of the model. It doesn't even matter. Like, I could take a picture of it on my desk in front of a million, tools and all the junk on my desk and all the clutter. And it's still, you hit the cutout thing and it just cuts around the model almost perfectly every time.
Nice.
Yeah. If you put it in front of like a solid black background or a white background or something, it does it like absolutely perfectly. Occasionally, like if there's a lot of clutter in the picture as well as the model, occasionally there's some things you have to replace and some other things you have to cut out. Like you have to go refine it a little bit. But mostly I don't have to. It usually just cuts it out automatically and boom, save it. It brings you to the next step where you can add whatever background you want. But instead of doing that, I just save it the way it is without a background. And then I have it in my files, and I can, whenever I find a cool picture, oh, that's nice, and I just throw it up there, slap it on the picture, and boom, there you go.
You're getting pretty good at those.
Yeah, it's fun. It's one of the things I enjoy doing, actually. And I also put a link to one of the videos that I used. It's like an ambient.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Video.
The Hubble Space Telescope.
Yeah, Hubble Space Telescope and James Webb Space Telescope imagery.
Or maybe it was James Webb. Yeah,
I think it might be both.
it might be.
So yeah, that's usually what I do is I'll put a video like that or something, that has cool background and put it on my TV. I got a fairly large TV, so I'll set up like a little table in front of the TV with boxes or whatever rising things so I can get it up to the right height and frame it properly. It'd be nice to have one of those to have like a track so I could like move my camera smoothly.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. I have like some rotating platforms, but they're not motorized, so I gotta like rotate it by hand, and that's not always nice and steady. But that just spins the model, you know what I mean? It'd be nice to have like a track or something that I could put my camera on a little mount and move it along nice and smoothly on a track. It doesn't have to be big, like 2 feet long. That's all you need. Just pass by the model.
They make rigs like that, but they ain't cheap.
Well, maybe next time I go to the flea market, I'll find an old train set or something.
Hey, there you go.
The like train tracks and one of the cars, make a little platform.
That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Like you'd want like one of the larger train sets, the larger scale one.
Yeah, you don't want an N scale.
could also pretty easily just make a little track. Like I could go to the hardware store and get a handful of bearings and little caster wheels and just like make a little track with a platform that you can mount the camera to, that you can just pull along or push or whatever.
Yeah, there was a YouTube channel. I can't remember what it is now. And he made STL files for making one of those.
Oh yeah, a 3D print one. That's a good idea too. Alas, I do not have a 3D printer.
You know people that do, though.
Yeah, but I'm not going to ask someone to start 3D printing a bunch of crap for me. You guys got other things that you guys are working on.
That's the whole point of the group, though, man. People doing stuff for each other.
Gently now. There we go.
Gently.
Gently.
It's hard to get up in between those two
yeah,
rings.
I can imagine.
Where did I put me? Oh, there's me roller tape. I lost it.
They're always after me roll of tape. There we go. Come on, tape, bend. You can do it.
This tape don't bend.
Nah, I know.
That's why I use that
The thin
vinyl
stuff
tape to get up next to the edges, and then
yeah.
because the vinyl tape bends and this stuff just does not.
So it's not running all the time, in case we forgot to shut it off.
Right on. Thanks, guys. Oh, that's weird.
What's weird?
That one got smudged. Oh, I just got some updated information. My daughter came out and educated me on the printer there. I was mistaken. It's not a Bluetooth printer. I thought it was a Bluetooth printer. And they forgot to inform me that it doesn't work on 5G internet. It only works on 2.5. So I have to switch my my connection because I have a dual band router.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get 2.5 or you can get 5 gigahertz.
Right.
I usually, for my laptop on the Wi-Fi, I got it on the 5G, but that's why it wouldn't print, because the printer is on, it's a Wi-Fi, but it's on the 2.5 one.
Yeah, the 2.5 is the older standard.
But wait a second, it worked when I used my cell phone, and my cell phone is connected to the 5G one.
But your cell phone is probably not talking directly to the printer. If it works like my printer, your app on your phone contacts a server on the internet, which then contacts the printer.
And the computer doesn't do that. It tries to go direct.
Right.
Probably. Mary says hi to Alec. Hi, Mary. Hi, Alec.
Supposedly, the app on your phone works that way, so that if you're not at home, you're out somewhere, and you want to print something, you can. But I'm thinking,
Oh, yeah.
why would I want to print something if we're not home? I can't get it.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Where's my kicker stand? There we go.
Kicker stand.
Are you so bored you're humming, Jody?
Not because I'm bored. I don't know why I was doing that.
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
Alex said, hey, Donnie, do you keep your Saturn IV in normal speed, or have you tried print fast on yours? Have you tried to print fast on yours yet?
I think it's still on normal. It's on whatever it was when I got it.
So you stick to the default settings?
I mean, I've adjusted, you have to adjust the exposure times and all that based on what resin you're using. But as far as print speed, I haven't really messed with that. I mean, I don't know what it would change to make it print faster, because you have to use the correct exposure times and all that for whatever resin you're using. So what could it possibly change to print faster?
I don't know. He says has a fast print mode, I guess.
I guess. I just looked up a bunch of tutorials online when I first got the printer, and they were explaining how to run the calibration prints and set up the times for the resin that you're using and all that. I did all that. I haven't really messed with whether there's a fast mode or a slow mode or what.
Just print mode.
Right. It's like, hey, it's working. Sweet.
Yeah. Don't fix it if it ain't broken.
Right. I'm not in that big of a hurry to get a print anyway. We get done when
Well,
it
you
gets
probably
done.
get better results the slower it goes, I would imagine, just like anything else.
Probably.
The more time you take, the better result you'll get.
I know I've printed stuff on this, the Cobra X that takes like a day and a half to print.
How many printers do you have?
Well, I have the Cobra X and I have the Saturn IV. And I have the old Ender that Ian gave me.
And that one's a filament one.
Yeah, the Cobra X is filament too.
Okay, so you got 2 filament ones and 1 resin.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The Ender started acting up and I could not get it to cooperate anymore. That's why I got the Cobra X.
Cobra X. It started acting up. What was happening to it?
It just wouldn't print right anymore.
Something was out of alignment or something like
I
that?
don't know. I never could figure out what it was, and I never could find anything online to tell me what it was. It would print like the first few layers up to like maybe a quarter of an inch or so, you know, from the build plate up to about a quarter inch high. And then it would just like skip a layer or two
Oh, yeah?
and then continue printing, which left a gap in the print where the layers weren't smushed together.
Yeah.
So then whatever you printed would just peel apart right there at that point.
Weird.
Yeah. And I never could figure out what was going on with it.
Some kind of
Like that, I
is it
printed on the
like some
Cobra
kind of
X.
mechanical problem? Oh,
I
that's
guess.
cool. What is it? It's a dragon?
It's a turtle head.
A turtle head?
Yeah.
It looks like you got a turtle head poking out there, Donnie.
Yeah. But that's on a filament printer.
That's a pretty crazy turtle. That's a filament print. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you can see the print lines, but not much.
And you can like sand that away or
Yeah.
do something about that.
Put some filler primer on it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can do that with the little ships I have. I think I might have to try to sand it a little bit. I might have to try to rescribe the panel lines because they're not that deep. And if I try to sand away the print lines, I'll probably end up losing the panel.
Well, the print lines are not very bad on those little ships either, are they?
The refit's pretty smooth and it's not bad, but the Reliant is pretty rough.
Is
like
it?
You look at it, yeah, you look at it and it looks like you got to put your glasses on because this is just blurry. Yeah, the details are all blurry and it's.
I wonder why one of them's worse than the other one.
I don't know. Maybe the file or something is less detailed, but yeah,
Maybe.
The print is pretty weird. But this is the first experience I've had, you know, handling 3D printed things like this, aside from those little Cardassian shuttles that you sent me.
Right. The little grains of rice.
Yeah. See, the Reliant one here has the panel lines are raised, and you can almost see the name Reliant raised as if it tried to print it.
It was probably in the file.
Texture. Yeah, it must be in the file. But you,
like for this Orville from GamBody, you could print it with the registry in raised letters on the hull or without.
Yeah, that's how this one is. And then the refit has carved out panel lines, but some of them are a little bit deeper, and some of them are barely visible at all. It's almost perfectly smooth. So if I sanded it any amount, they'd be gone. So I think I would have to rescribe all the panel lines first before
and then sand it.
Yeah, it's mostly pretty smooth. There's a couple of rough parts and like the edges. The edges
Yeah, but
are really rough.
from what I saw when you were showing them the other day, print lines don't look bad. Not real bad.
Show you the. Why is my camera backwards? I don't want my camera to be backwards.
There's an option under video. Click on the camera down there. Little arrow next to the camera, and hit settings, and there is a mirror my camera thing.
Yeah, why is that checked off? Because StreamYard's reset all my settings. There we go. So you see see how you can kind of see the lettering there?
Yep.
And then you look at the bridge and that, and then you look at the front of the roll bar.
Ooh.
And the photon torpedo thing. And it's just like, look at the lines in there.
Oh yeah, I see the print lines now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is much better. Except for the fact that like you can see the panel lines here, you can barely see it. Some of them are deeper and some of them are barely visible. And then there's quite the step right there.
That might be
and
two pieces that he put together or something.
See the pylon there?
Yeah. I bet that's where some supports were.
Yeah. I like how it's on the nacelles though. It kind of looks like the paint job. How it's got those fade lines.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't focus. We can't see it. It's too bright.
Those don't look bad though. I mean, the Reliant.
They're okay. Yeah, like they need a little bit of tweaking, but they're not too bad. And I think these are just kind of test prints for that Blair did anyways.
Could be.
Because I wasn't really not really worried about the quality, because the idea is just for me to figure out how to add lights to it.
If it's printed solid though.
He said it shouldn't be solid all the way through, but it might be thick. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to. The only way for me to find out is to cut it open and see what it looks like inside.
True.
Just like everything else you want to learn about. Cut it open, see what it looks like inside.
That's the only bad part with printing a model FDM, with filament. With the idea of lighting it is on the inside.
It's not smooth.
It's not hollow. It's it has what they call an infill in it to give it strength.
Yeah, it's like a matrix of filaments going back and forth.
Yeah. Like right here on this.
Yeah. I don't think that's in the design for these ones.
It's not in the design. It's done by the slicer. When you slice the file,
okay,
to send it to the printer, it puts the infill in.
Oh, It's automatic.
Yeah. You can choose different kinds. There's different kinds of infill. There's the one like that is called oh heck, I don't remember what it's called now, but there's several different kinds of infill, different patterns.
Okay.
But yeah, that's done in the slicer. That's just to keep it from using so much filament. You know, if you made it solid, that would use a lot of filament.
Yeah, and then it's also very heavy.
It still wouldn't be that heavy. It's just plastic, but
Well,
it would
these
use a lot of
are very
filament.
heavy. That's why I
Do what?
suspect they're solid. These little models I was just showing you, they're very heavy.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. That's why it feels solid to me. And the light won't even shine through it at all.
Well, some of those filaments are very opaque.
Yeah. It is pretty opaque. Yeah, it's like white, solid white.
Dang it.
Dang it. Uh-oh. What'd you do?
Cut a little too much right there.
Don't do it again.
Right? Don't do it again.
I cut it twice and it's still too short. That's what my brother and I used to always say when we were working together. If we made a mistake at work. I was like, oh, what happened? Oh, I cut it twice and it's still too short. Alex said, you can tell the slicer that you don't want any infill by lowering the density to 0.
Well, yeah.
Weaken the print and cause failures with the overhangs. The overhangs.
Yeah, you can tell it not to use infill, but that's not a good idea. Because, you know, a 1 or 2 millimeter layer thick of that plastic is not very strong.
Oh, no?
No. It's just plastic, you know. It's not going to be very sturdy.
So it's not like styrene in a model kit. Because those are usually only a millimeter or 2 thick.
Right.
And they're
But
fairly
the
strong.
styrene is molded into that shape.
Yeah.
You're laying
That's
this plastic down one layer at a time, and you
Yeah,
just
and
got
it's
a bunch of layers that are
to
stuck
the one
together,
underneath it. That's true.
or that are hopefully stuck together. I need to change this blade. I wish I could find my scalpel. It cuts a lot better on this tape, but I don't know what I did with it. It's probably under this towel somewhere.
Mm. It's under your ship.
Yeah, I got off work, came home, ate supper real quick, ran in here, started trying to get everything on the desk and get it ready, you know, and I probably just covered it right up.
I was cleaning off my table today, and I finally found my ball burr bit.
Your ball burr.
My ball burr. For the
Do I even want to
drill.
know what that is?
A burr, a bit for the drill.
Oh,
And it's a sphere shape.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you're
burr.
talking about now.
Yeah. I needed it last week, and I couldn't find it. It was under some junk on the table.
I have that problem a lot. But I had all my Johnny 5 parts laying on the desk. I was messing around with it a little bit last night.
Oh, cool.
So I was trying to get all that put away and get the Orville over here and the towel and all of that. And I probably didn't see the knife laying there and just covered it right up. Oh, yeah. New blade, much better.
The new blade feeling. Yeah, you know what? Movie locations or settings. Maybe I'll do some research this week. I'll take some time and
Like filming locations?
yeah, not necessarily real life filming locations, but maybe like settings.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe possibly both. Like, you know, here's a picture of, you know, like those famous rocks where they film everything that was on Star Trek and that, and they do everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that as an example, something like that. And then have a scene from something and say what real location is this, or just a picture of the scene and, you know, what movie is this scene from, or what show is this location from.
Well, that would be cool. Like I don't know if I'd get any of them right, but it would be cool.
Oh, you'd get them. You'd get some, right? That would be one, like, it wouldn't necessarily be cropped close-ups. Unless it was like something, it wouldn't necessarily be cropped close-up pictures.
Right.
Unless it's like something that's blatantly obvious by the picture. Oh, I'll see what I can do. Because I know that was fun for us. At least I had fun doing it. I was kind of getting the impression that the viewers weren't that into it that much. So
I had fun.
Well, that's what matters. If you're having fun, then I'll see if I can come up with something for next week. We'll do it again. Not bad. Just laughing at my kids' laugh.
Laughing at your kids' laugh.
Yeah. Just in the room gaming or whatever with their friends, and every once in a while I just hear, ha! It's got
My son does the same thing.
A unique laugh. Well, okay, maybe it's not that unique if your son does the same thing.
Yeah, he'll be sitting in there talking on the internet and playing games with his friends, and he'll just start laughing and laughing and laughing.
Yeah. Just a sec, Paco. Give me a minute here. Doing something.
Paco, wanting to go?
Paco wants a drink. Alex said, "Why am I so sleepy right now?"
Because you
we're
need
morning.
sleep.
Because you're a growing boy. Growing boys need plenty of rest. My God, dog. Pardon me 1 second.
Give the doggy some water. Jack used to bring his water bottle to me. Hey, you see this? You see it? It's empty. Fix it. I forgot to do the white tape around that. I'll have to get that in a minute.
Paco can't do that. His mouth isn't strong enough to pick up the metal bowl. He'll do it with like a plastic dish, but he can't pick up the metal bowl. But he paws
Jack
at it,
did.
so it goes ting, 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 ting.
Jack made sure we knew when he wanted water or food. Oh, shit. I guess I'm not going to get any painting done tonight. A lot more little areas to mask on this ring.
I am back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Back in the saddle again.
Todd is here. And Todd says, grabbing some dinner, but wanted to stop in and say hello, boys.
What's going on, Todd?
Hello, Todd. Alex says, hi, Todd. Alex says, hi, Paco. And he says, LOL, who's a needy doggo? You know who's a needy doggo? Paco. Paco is the neediest doggo.
I don't know, man.
Mongrel.
This dog we got right now is about the neediest dog I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Constantly needs attention.
If you hug and kiss your wife, does he try to get up there in between yous?
No, he just sits there and goes,
Oh no, Paco gets right up in the middle of it. He's like, "Oh no, not
Jack would
without
do
me."
that. Jack would do that. But this one, he just sits there and looks at you and goes,
Aw, you guys.
what about me?
Oh yeah, Paco's a little attention hog. If Mary's going to bed, I'll go, tuck her in, give her a hug. It's bedtime, and he'll run up on the bed and try to block me before I get there.
Well, Jack, a lot of times, will be laying over here on the couch while I'm doing the stream, And if I didn't pay attention to him after a few minutes, he'd just look at me and go,
And he'll get the paw. Get the
Yeah.
paw out. Tapping you with the paw.
And some people say dogs don't have personality. Yeah, right.
Oh, they do. They have plenty of personality. They're smarter than people think.
They're smarter than some people I know.
Just our little bird has personality.
Yeah.
Like they don't all behave exactly the same. They
No.
develop their own little attitude depending on how you treat them and how you interact with them as they're growing. So like our little bird's always had, ever since we got him, he's had plenty of attention. Right? He's been hand tame, and so he likes pets and he likes getting his head rubbed and he likes his little kisses, and he'll try to steal food right out of your mouth, or he'll crawl down your hand and try to get it off your fork, or like you got to fight him and block your plate and put up little walls and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Sometimes it's annoying, but it's mostly just kind of fun. It's like a battle. He's trying to get in there and pillage your food. You're trying
Come on, man. Come on, give me some. Come on, man.
And he'll start screaming. He gets mad. It's so funny. A little shit.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he gets an attitude. But then he's like a snuggly little suck.
Well, when we had the parakeet, we didn't ever let her out while we were eating. She was always in the cage while we were eating.
Well, we tried. But when you put this bird in the cage when it's not nighttime and bedtime, he freaks out. He freaks right out. He just
he's got used to being out.
Yeah, that's right. He's totally used to being out. He's been out ever since we got him. He's a free bird and likes to roam around.
See, Jay, the little parakeet we had, she got into a routine of I would come home from work, we'd eat supper and all that, and then I'd go let her out of the cage for a while. If I didn't go let her out of the cage, within an hour or two of getting home, then she's over there squawking and tweeting and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I usually let Tori out. I let him out in the morning, and but if it's like, I usually let him out when I get back from driving Mary to work.
Right.
But sometimes if you make enough noise, like when we're on our way out the door, if you make enough noise and it wakes him up, then he'll start peeping, and he'll start singing. Like, hey, I'm a pretty bird. Let me out. Hey, bird in here. Hello. Then he won't. Yeah. If it's quiet, he'll eventually settle back down. But like if you're, doing stuff active around the house, he's like, hey, don't forget about me. Pretty bird, little bird here.
Got a cramp in my finger.
Oh.
It sucks getting old.
Yeah. When we were little kids, all we wanted to do was grow up. Now
that we're grown up, we want to go back.
Yeah.
I know I'm grown, but I want to go play with my friends too.
Seen a funny joke online today. This picture of this guy is like, I went to the adult toy store And they didn't have one single action figure in the whole place. And it was like the guy who looked all disappointed.
Adult toy store.
I don't know, maybe they don't have action figures, but I've been to one once. They had lots of toy rockets.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
All different kinds of rockets. I didn't see any action figures, though.
And they even had liftoff noises.
Mary says action finger. You got those? Yeah.
Action finger.
Where's the action finger department?
Oh my God.
You know, that's a good idea for a product there.
An
The
action finger
Yeah.
with kung fu grip.
With kung fu grip. Yep.
Oh.
Now with twice the poking power. Doodle-dee.
Doopy doopy doo.
Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Da. This one's all smudged for some reason. One of my stickers got a smudge all up on it.
Uh-oh.
It got smudgified. I got the glossy paper this time. Well, my daughter had the glossy paper. I was like, oh, give me some of that. It prints much better. The sticker looks way better.
Yeah, the glossy paper always prints better. For, images.
Yeah. I thought the matte paper would give a better image, so I bought it last time. Mary was trying to suggest the glossy one. I was like, no, I think the matte paper prints better. But I was wrong.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Oh, you okay? Your turn. Just a minute, man.
What's she trying to say, Jody?
I think you guys all know.
It almost sounds like she's trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yes, buddy. Hello.
Suck ass.
It's bedtime for Birdie. Good night, buddy.
Yes. There, I know. There you go. Now you get your turn.
He's got to come and get his good nights from everybody.
Good night, Tori.
Oh, so
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, so nice.
Unless it's like late at night and way past the normal time that we put him in. If you like just scoop him and put him in his cage without all of his goodnight kisses and those sucky bird things, he'll freak out for about 20 minutes. But if he gets his attention before that, put him in the cage and he's like, good night.
He's gotta have his attention.
Yeah.
It's like having another kid.
Oh yeah. Between the bird and the dog,
Right?
having little toddlers. Forever toddlers.
That's the way Knives is. Just like a toddler.
Knives. Cool name for a dog.
My daughter named him. Because he's supposed to be her dog.
DOG.
Pardon me, babe?
Jody and Cameron had a friend growing up, and this dog's name was DOG.
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 I had a cat before. His name was Mr. Kitty.
Very original, Jody.
Yeah. But he was a total Mr. Kitty, though. It suited
He
him.
was a total Mr. Kitty.
He was totally a Mr. Kitty, yeah. It suited him. He thought he was the cat's meow.
He's so pretty.
All cats think that.
Oh, yeah, he was beautiful. He's a Himalayan. So he's like sort of like a Siamese cat, but long hair.
Yeah, big
And
fur ball.
a little brighter in color, like brighter beige.
Not so cross-eyed.
Yeah, not so cross-eyed. It's a really sweet little kitty. He was cool. I don't know what happened to him. Either the guy that lived downstairs ran him over in the driveway, or somebody came by and picked him up and said, "Wow, look at this cat! Yoink!" Hey, our scissors are opposite. I got the same scissors, but they're gray on the They're gray on the inside and red on the outside.
I got
exactly
these on
the same.
Amazon for like
Yeah,
$7, something like that.
Put the buttons gray instead of red.
yeah, they're identical, but the colors are reversed. That's hilarious.
Coincidence? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know if they're exactly the same. The handle shape's a little different. But they're very, 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 very close.
Probably from the same company.
Let me see. Scotch. Like the tape.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah, but the I show you. The thumb shape is a little bit different.
Yeah, it is.
But I just thought it was funny that hey, that's like the opposite of mine.
Yeah, it is.
The sinister scissor man from opposite Scissorland. So what's the opposite of scissoring? I guess it would be docking. Sorry, honey. I broke Mary.
Good job.
There used to be a punk rock girl band called the Scissor Sisters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder what that was all about.
Gee, I don't know. I can't imagine what that could possibly be
Maybe
about.
they were trying to cut their cholesterol levels.
Mm-hmm. Cholesterol. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why is the sticker sticky?
Because you dribbled on it.
Why is my sticker sticky?
Maybe it's your fingers or they're sticky
I think it's my finger.
from cutting the stickers out.
My finger's all sticky from sticking the stickers on stuff.
How did you get a sticky finger?
I won't tell you. It's a secret.
It's a secret. If I tell you, I have to kill you.
That's a nice secret for me to poop on. That one get cut off a little bit. I'll snip that one a little too much. The bottom of my page got cut off, so some of my stickers won't have the YouTube tag on it.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, just a few. Just one sticker on each page. Well, two of them. One didn't get cut off, but it was like right at the edge of the page, so it would look weird because there's no border. So I just cut the. So a couple of them are just going to be plain Trekmods logo.
Get your arrangement a little off.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, I couldn't figure out how to add 9 or 12 of the same image. I had to manually add each one and size them one at a time and position them one at a time, like manually. So I didn't get them all in the exact position.
Right.
I couldn't do it on my phone either. I
No,
did
she
it on
said
my
the only
computer.
way she'd be able to do it for you is using her Adobe Photoshop on her laptop.
Oh.
She wouldn't know how to do it on yours. That's what she said meant.
Gotcha.
It's not that she couldn't do it. It's just she only knows how to do it with her Adobe Photoshop program from school.
So I found a website that helped me a little bit, and it at least gave me a grid to use. And then I had to line everything up in the grid
Right.
manually, and then I had to save the picture, and then I had to transfer it to my phone. Well, I tried a bunch of times to print it with my laptop, but I didn't know, but I was on the wrong router network. So now I know, so I can be able to print from my laptop next time, but I had to transfer it onto my phone and then figure out how to do it from there. And I've a couple of tries and I got it. The first time it gave me an error because it wouldn't grab the paper. So I had to take out all the paper except for the one that I wanted to use to print. And then it grabbed onto it and pulled it in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. So does that mean every time you go to print something, you're going to have to take all the paper out but one piece?
No, I think it's because I had a stack of normal paper in there, and then I stuck the sticker sheet just because I was only printing one sheet at a time. So I just put one in at a time and didn't want to grab it off of the stack of the other sheets.
Oh, I got you.
I took the other stack of sheets out, and it had no problem grabbing it.
Because it was different kinds of paper. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. There's no setting. I couldn't find a setting to select different kinds of paper to tell it.
There
what
should
kind.
be.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I could not.
There should be where you can choose like matte or or photo gloss paper or premium
Yeah.
photo gloss paper.
Yeah, I remember doing that before when we had a different printer, like years ago. And I used to print like a lot of photos. I used to take a lot of pictures of other things besides spaceships.
Well, I tell you what, if you print very much, it's worth the extra money to buy one of the Epson Eco Tank printers. They cost a little more. The printer itself costs a little more than, some of the $50, $60 printers that you can get. They're like $130 or so for the cheapest one. But the thing is, you buy bottles of ink and you just squirt them into these little reservoirs built into the printer. We bought this printer.
I had one like that before, and then it quit working. I was so mad.
Yeah, we bought this printer like 2 years ago, something like that. I'm still using the ink that came with the printer.
Really? Wow.
Whereas with the cartridge printers, we were replacing those things. Seemed like every time we turned around, we had to get a new cartridge.
Yeah.
So if you print very much, it's definitely worth getting one of those.
Ours takes the cartridges, but Mary found an affordable version of it.
Yeah, the refilled cartridges.
Yeah, it's a refill, but it's not the Canon one. It's something else, but it still fits. And it still works.
I used to do that too.
It's a little cheaper. Yeah.
But still, these eco tanks, man.
Yeah, that's right. We just bought a fresh supply for the other printer we had, and then it quit working before we could use it. So that's what Mary ended up getting, the same kind of printer.
Just the updated version.
Just the updated version so that we could use the same ink cartridges.
Yeah,
so we had full ink cartridges. Might as well use them.
I paid $80 for the printer, but it's like $59 for the black and the colored ink. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying, man. These eco tank printers are worth it.
Yeah, it's something to look into in the future.
But you can buy the refill kits for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Donnie's talking about, the Epson Eco printer.
Well, we used to
the Shaq one.
Yeah.
All right, that's the one that Shaq's advertising all the time.
Yeah.
Buy like cartridges that have little things.
Yeah, little ball squirt bottle.
Like how we used to have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We had one like that we could refill with little ink bottles.
I love it.
And then, I don't remember what kind that was. It might have been an Epson.
Yeah, I think they're the only ones that have that, I think.
Yeah. But it was...
I could be wrong. But...
Well, no, it was... I think it was a Hewlett-Packard. It wasn't a feature of the printer, though. Like, I had to drill a little hole.
Oh, yeah, I did that a lot. Refill the cartridges.
Casing so you could refill it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that a lot.
And then just put a little piece of tape over the hole after or something, right? To cover it.
Uh-huh. But this Eco Tank printer, man, it's like $39 for a full set of bottles. And like I said, I'm still using the ones that came with the printer after like 2 years. So
yeah, I don't imagine you print a lot of things.
We print a lot of like stuff for D&D and stuff like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like I said, it seemed like every time we turned around when we had the other printer, we were having to buy new cartridges.
Yeah, well,
but this thing's just keeps on going.
I used to constantly be printing like photos, full page photos, especially back when I was doing tattoos. I would take pictures of them, and then I had like I was making like a portfolio book of all my pictures.
Right.
I had like full page photos that I was printing, and I printed like hundreds of those. And our kid is always constantly printing stuff back then, and now she's printing, tons of stuff now too. Like she's using the printer all the time, and we're always printing a lot of colorful things, right? Yeah, she's got one of those button press making machines.
can make
So
from,
she can print like the buttons I brought to Wonderfest last year with the logo on them.
Yeah, those were cool.
And now she's got another one that's got.
Yeah,
She
who
can
got
make
a
from 1.25 to 3-inch.
yeah
She's got 5 different sizes. She can
5 different size buttons she can make now.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make
Sorry, 4.
I'm gonna get her to make some buttons for me, and I'm gonna print out a few pages worth of stickers. I sized them up a bit, so I'm just getting 9 stickers per page. I made them a little bit bigger.
Let's
did,
go come to Wonderfest with big stickers.
Or wait, no, 6 stickers per page. I did one page with 9, but they're kind of small. Let me see.
Jody's trying to outdo everybody else's stickers. Mine are bigger.
Lord, or bigger. No, they're about the same size as everybody else's. Like same as Keith's and Howard's and Ken's. The HKM sticker, yeah, 3-inch wide sticker. But my other ones were smaller. They were 2 inches. I went from 2 inches to 3 inches. I got some t-shirt transfer
Did she
stuff.
like it?
Maybe make a couple shirts.
Oh, t-shirts. Yeah. Nice.
Sure did.
I've got a couple t-shirts with my YouTube stuff on them.
Oh, you do? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I wore them last year at a Wonderfest.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't remember.
I thought I was the only one that had CRS.
Nope. I've had it for a long time. CRS runs in my family. No, kick her down. Kick her down. Kind of looks cool. The masked off part looks like a design because it's in between the parts you're going to paint. So it's got like a, you know what I mean? It's got a shape to it. Looks cool.
It's getting there. This took longer to mask than the other 2 rings did.
Oh yeah? More more panels?
Or just more it is.
Details.
It's got all these little panels along the side here and this panel up here.
Yeah. Maybe if you build the Orville again, maybe you think about painting that before it's assembled.
It would be easier, but then you got the problem with
you got
filling the gaps.
Yeah. But you could, you know, like the majority of it, you don't have to worry about the parts that aren't close to the gaps. You can paint everything except to up to the end of it, where there's not all that, you know what I mean? Where the gap is there a panel that runs over the gap that you're filling in?
Oh yeah, in several places.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. Because if like, you know what I mean? If you could have the joinery in between where there's any panels, you'd be able to do that. But yeah, it is better to paint the thing when it's all assembled. I know that.
There was one seam right here.
Oh yeah.
It goes across both of those panels.
That would
The
be
others up here.
that would be really hard to fix up after the fact, I guess, eh?
That one is not in a panel. I can't even tell where that seam was.
I could imagine it being pretty difficult to, if you were to paint the two pieces and then you'd have to paint in between after you do the seam to match it up. That'd be pretty difficult.
Right here. There's the other seam.
Oh, yeah. It's going right across there. Yeah, so you'd have to just paint like half of that panel and half of it on the other piece. Then put it
but
together.
Then you still have to mask around that to
yeah, that's what I mean.
do the seam and all that.
It would cause you to have more work than you did before.
I don't know if it'd be more or not, but it'd still be a good bit.
Well, I think the effort in what you're doing now, the way your extra effort you have to take masking it in between the little pieces, making it a little bit more difficult, I don't think it is as bad as it would be having to do the seams after it's painted and try not to damage the paint that's already there. And
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It'd be a lot more of a paint in the ass. A paint in the ass.
But at least we'll get most of it masked off.
Well, you can... are you going to have time to maybe during the week to get at it?
Yeah, I'm going to have to start making a little time during the week to do some on it, or I'm not going to get done.
30 days. Remember what Andrew said.
I know.
30 days.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh, 29 days, 3 hours, and 6 minutes.
Something like that, yeah. If Andrew was still on here, he'd tell us exactly.
Give it a minute. Wait for it.
I just think it's hilarious that he actually bought a countdown timer just so he could count down to Wonderfest.
I like it. I think it's neat.
It is.
It adds an aspect of urgency to his work.
Yeah. Well, and he has his studio set up so that he can have that in the background of some of his shots.
Yeah.
Whereas my living room's not.
Oh no. I don't have a good back. Like if I point the camera at me when I'm on the stream or whatever, the background is the door into my kitchen, and that's not nice to look at. Because it's not.
I need to get my shelf back here set up, and then I could have that behind me if I turn the camera that way.
Not like there's anything wrong with my kitchen, but it's not, it's not a cool background for a sci-fi model thing.
Why not?
I like what Jordan's got going on. He's got fancy lights and he's got all kinds of models and stuff in behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To look at behind him. Behind
Jordan
me.
has a thing for LED lights.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to have all that stuff going on too. But I can't really do that to, our dining room. It's bad enough that I got the whole corner of it taken up with all my junk.
That's okay. I got a strip of the living room taken up, so
We're lucky that we have understanding, supportive wives, Donnie.
right?
Yeah. And all the models I've done so far are in the living room on display.
Mine are back here on the shelf.
Mary
Behind you.
says, Wonderfest site says 31 days, 44 hours, and 48 seconds. Yeah, 31 days. Andrew has his countdown timer set for the time that he has to leave.
Yes.
So, yeah, Mary's telling us when the Wonderfest actually begins. Yeah, 31 days, 4 hours. Andrew leaves the day before. We leave the day before that. We gotta leave like 2 days before. It's quite the drive. Well, if I was a little bit more resilient, I could probably drive 13 or 14 hours all the way there, but I can't drive that long at one time. I gotta take a night and take a rest.
I don't think I'd want to drive 13 or 14 hours either.
So we made a 2-day trip out of it. Mary says we leave the 28th. There you go. So we're leaving the 28th of May.
What is that, Wednesday?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm heading down on Friday.
Yeah, you're not that far, eh? You're like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's like for us to go down to like Toronto or something. Thursday. Mary says that's a Thursday.
Oh, so you're only heading out one day before I am.
Yeah, like I said, we could drive it, in a day, but I can't drive that long, so I gotta pull over and sleep for the night and then drive.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive that long in one day either.
AK says, my wife Jane says she wants to go with me next year. I'm stoked. Excellent. Apparently, I guess not too many people bring their wives, I guess. I don't know.
I guess it just depends on whether their wives care anything about that kind of stuff or...
Well, some people like to have a getaway and have a few days away and do their own thing for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like doing stuff with my wife.
True.
There's not really anything I want to go and do on my own. Like, I don't care for that stuff. AK says our wives can go and do a hen night. Alex says, also, Donnie, I was thinking about this recently, but for my Star Wars Gauntlet ship, I was thinking for the engines, I might use those ring LED diodes or whatever they are called to simulate nozzles. I think I know what he means. That it's like a little circle of lights that flash and shimmer or whatever. I've seen people use them on the Enterprise model instead of the spinning motors because the motors make a lot of noise, so you can get the lights that are animated. Ken is here. Hey, Ken.
Yeah, that's what I did on my 650 Enterprise.
Yeah, you did the animated lights instead of the motors?
Right.
Cool. And Ken says, Mary is just cool that way. Yeah. Mary's probably the coolest person I know. She's cool in many ways. Oh, everyone's always complaining about their wife. I know a lot of times it's just a joke, you know, it's an ongoing joke that husbands and wives argue and don't get along and don't see eye to eye, but I don't know, it's not like that for us. I don't really have too much to complain about.
That's good.
You're gonna get the masking finished off before you're done tonight?
Yeah.
Because we're already past your bedtime, buddy.
Oh, we are, aren't we?
Just
I
letting you
wasn't
know
paying
in case you wanted to wrap it up, but
I will here in just a minute.
I'm not saying you have to. I just was reminding you in case you didn't realize.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to. I'm here for as long as you need me. You can keep this
You know, then
going.
I'd be at work falling asleep.
Bring the model to work and stream from your phone.
Hey, there you go. I'm sure that'd go over real good.
Work for 5 minutes, tape and paint for 10 minutes, or work for 5 minutes, tape and paint whenever no one's looking.
It's like, what? I work in paint, right? Right? I think I'm going to cover the rest of it with press and seal.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah, remember I used it last week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I have to grab another roll of it. I got a roll of it specifically for masking, and I ended up using it in the kitchen, and it never made it out of the kitchen back to my desk. I kept forgetting.
It's crazy how good that stuff sticks to a model, you know?
I know, but every time I was masking something, I totally forgot that I had it. I just grabbed the tape or whatever because it's right beside me. It's in the little drawer right in front of me. I never thought to go grab the roll of press and seal. And by the time I did think of it, I was like, oh, I got that roll of stuff. And I went to get it and it was gone. Dang it.
Well, I keep a roll of it over here in my toolbox now.
Yeah, so next time I pick some up, I'll grab 2 rolls.
There you go. Now you're thinking ahead.
One for me and one for the kitchen.
But I think I'm going to call it here. I'll
He's
try to
calling it.
Yep, I think I'll try to get these panels painted during the week.
11:09 p.m.
And then we can start on the light gray, I think.
Cool.
I got to get these panels that go in here painted too.
Are you going to paint those separately and then put them on?
Yeah, they're just insignia white.
Oh, okay. Same as the rest of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I kind of wanted to leave them out until I got the tube mounted to the ship and glued in place and all that, so I could reach in here to put.
You need to get in there and
to put the epoxy in and to make sure no wiring needed to be tinkered with, at the last minute.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about that crack there where the hole is?
I'm gonna have to epoxy that up.
Yeah, a little touch-up paint.
Yeah.
Ken said, take care, everyone. Have a great night. You too, Ken. Take care, and you have a great night. Alex said, hello? Who's calling me? Donnie, are you calling me? LOL.
No.
No. AK says, nice work, Donnie. Have a great night.
Thank you.
And thanks. And he thanks you for producing me. Says, have a great night. Thanks for producing Jody. Donnie's my dad?
Okay.
Cameron says, great stream, guys. Good night, everyone. Alex says, night, Ken, Jody, Donnie. See you tomorrow for Buck stream. Wednesday for Woody. Thursday for Jody, Jordan. Friday, Maine. Saturday, Andrew. Sunday, fun day. Thanks, Alec.
So Alec knocked out all the stuff I was just looking for.
Beady bam, boom. Right there. There's our schedule.
There's our schedule. Thank you, Alec. I don't have to read it. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want. And we'll catch you tomorrow in Keith and Buck stream. And thank you, Jody, for producing.
You're welcome, as always.
And we'll see all you guys later. So have a good one, everyone. Later.
Bye.